Welcome back to Buzz TV. I'm Mike White. Join me today is Jennifer Mason with Auditmacs. Welcome to the program.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
So tell me about Auditmacs. You guys are very involved in the community, but what is it that you do?
We do a lot of different things. Technology expense management is the basis of the company. We started helping large enterprises right size and find savings based on carrier issues, and it's morphed into much more.
So technology expense management. It's a mouthful.
It is.
So at the end of the day, what is that?
It's the entire technology ecosystem. So from cradle to grave, you have a new office that's opening, we would place the order for that. We get all the technology in there, even send guys, roll trucks to set it up. If in 5 years you decide to close that office, we would go back, take everything out, return it, make sure everything was okay with the bills and you weren't being overcharged, and close it out from there. But that's just one little piece. It starts with an audit of everything that's going on currently, and then just grows into deployments and refreshes, all kinds of different things across the entire technology gamut.
So Auditmacs is headquartered in Jacksonville.
We are.
You employ about 100 people, but you're a national company.
We are.
So your clients are not the mom and pops.
No.
All right.
No.
So a customer that would come in that you're going to manage, what's the average entry size of a business that are going to see the benefits of using Auditmacs and your technology expense management services?
So some of the biggest things that we look for in a new client would be size, and usually that's around probably at the minimum 2,500 employees, and then up from there. We have clients that are in the 30 to 40,000 employee range. And then the other part that's really a key is multiple locations. So someone that's spread out across the nation, where they would have a network, they would have remote users, something very spread out and hard for one IT team internally for them to manage.
So you work with a lot of the internal IT teams to increase their bandwidth, per se?
Yes.
And then you talked about expense management savings. Give me a real life scenario on a company that could be 2,500 employees. What type of savings could they get by utilizing a firm like yours?
You'd be really surprised.
Shock me.
So we have I'll say a local company. They're not really. They're up and down the eastern seaboard, a hospital, and within hospitals there is always a lot of waste, and they're always trying to cut back because of government regulations. So we were brought in to do an initial audit and start taking over their mobility service desk, so servicing their end users. And in the initial audit, the first year, we produced over $1 million in savings. And then in the last years after that, which has been probably about the last 5 to 6 years, there's been another $1 million in savings after that. And their average spend is between 7 and 8 million. So to be able to carve that off, but at the same time add more bandwidth to not only their team, but their sites, was a big home run for them.
So by engaging with Auditmacs, many companies actually save a whole lot of money, and also then get the efficiencies of their services.
Exactly.
So lastly, your company, back to you're very involved in the community. CEO on down, we always see you guys out working with nonprofits. What's your favorite nonprofit to work with?
Oh, that's going to be tough.
Yeah, I know you work with a lot. Now I'm putting you on the spot.
I do, but I'll probably split it between two. So I've been involved with the City Rescue Mission for about 6 years now. I was the chair for the golf committee, which at the time was our only fundraiser that we did a year. Excellent facility, excellent group in general, but what they do to help not only the homeless population, but just get people back off the streets. It's a completely different thing. It's not what people expect. It's not a homeless shelter. It's a helping others and helping people find a new way in life. And it's been a big part of my life for, like I said, probably 6 to 7 years now. And I love Penny. She's probably the most dedicated person I've ever met, their executive director. But also, a few years ago, we got involved with the STEM 2 Hub locally, and it services the 8 counties in Northeast Florida. And it's amazing some of the things that they're doing, trying to get computers in the hands of these children, get these kids educated, have them understand that there's a lot of STEM jobs out there, maybe not even high-level STEM jobs, but just something they could do out of high school, especially in that age group. But what we're seeing is kind of a direct correlation of these kids are educated, they're going into higher paying jobs. They know they can't, if they have a criminal background, they can't get these jobs, so they're staying out of trouble. And then in turn, hopefully in the long run, it will help the homeless population and those who aren't employed in Jacksonville. So,
well, thank you for all you do for the community, and I appreciate you coming on the program today. Thank you for joining us on Jacksonville Buzz. For more information, visit jacksonvillebuzz.com, find out more about Auditmacs, and we look forward to seeing you next time.